He's offered $7 million for your life. $7 million is a lot of money, Mr. Wick.
So I guess you have a choice. You want a war? Or do you want to just give me a gun?
I was telling you I hadn't talked to you in a while, so I was
Yes.
thinking about talking to you, and then I had a flash of Cornbread Earl and me. And then because you've been doing this for a while, I wanted to know, when did the possibility of the career that you have right now, like you're on Blackish, you have a great part in this, you played Mandela, like you have the working actors like
It's a
dream
wonderful
career.
It's a wonderful time for me right
When
now.
did that became tangible for you? That the fact that you were gonna be in it, a working actor.
That became real for me sometime around 25, 26, after I had been doing it for 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So what are your memories from Cornbread
Oh
doing
gosh, just that I had a great summer here in Los Angeles.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, given every time that when people find out you were in this, obviously Morpheus Neo and people get excited. But what was the appeal for you to be in
It was
this?
watching the first movie. The first movie's fantastic. I loved it. You know, I told Keanu so, and I said, look, you know, I don't know if you guys do a sequel, please think of me because I would love to be a part of it. And they came up with something that not only makes sense, but it's really quite perfect in terms of this movie and as it relates to the other movies that we did. It's just really smart.
It's a rare thing where you have two, but they're already kind of thinking of three. And so the way that it's set up, do you think you're in it for a bigger part, or?
I hope if they go for three, I hope I get to be a part of it. I mean, you know, it'd be
Okay,
great.
I'm not gonna spoil it. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna spoil
Okay.
what it is. Anyway, so is it a different experience because to come in and with only a couple of scenes sort of establish this guy because he's such a presence and he's such an important part of the plot. So is that a different sort of challenge?
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, it sets things up, obviously. And even more importantly, it reveals yet another layer to the world of John Wick. You know, because you've got the high table. You learn about the high table in this movie, and you also learn about the underground. So it's really kind of interesting that this stuff exists.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say that Keanu has changed at all as an actor? Because he.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keanu has deepened as a man and certainly as an actor. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So how is it to go from something like to have sort of all these opportunities? Because you're great on Blackish, and then
Thank you.
suddenly you're playing Mandela.
Yeah.
So I wonder, is there a strategy to how you pick your projects, or is it just?
No, it's intuition. You
Okay.
know, it's largely intuitive, and it's always about the material. Yeah.
Okay. So there's always going to be the school of people who movies that are made for action, but there's great character work. So given that the guys who are directing this and that your director used to be in stunts and is really good at action, how would you describe him directing actors?
Oh well, he understands the dramatic art, perfectly, because fighting is conflict and fighting is drama. So all the tools that he would apply to constructing a fight, he's applied to constructing the scenes. So, yeah.
Okay. So was there a lot of rehearsal, or was it sort of show up on the set, look at the sides, and this is what we're doing?
Well, for my bit, there wasn't a whole lot of rehearsal because, obviously it wasn't physical stuff. It was, just some straight dramatic scenes. We had a little bit of rehearsal time on the roof. But it was pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So given that people like I mentioned, I was going to talk to you, and they go like, oh, the Morpheus and Neo back together. What do you think about now from all these years from perspective? What do you think about The Matrix was special?
Everything about The Matrix was special because it actually changed the way movies were made, and it introduced a style of movie making that people have been imitating since the movie opened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, pleasure talking to you, sir. It's an honor.